Hello students, this is Kulpreet and today I am going to elaborate you the second chapter of Book with Stars CBSE Class 12 The Tiger King by Kalki. Earlier in the first part we have read about the bravery of the king of Pratibandhapuram who had many titles, brought up in an English environment. The chief astrologer predicted that his death would come from tiger. So he continued his campaign of tiger hunting. Moreover, he was bold enough to stand against a British officer as well as he was wise enough to please the officer's wife. Now comes to the explanation of the second part. Within 10 years, the Maharaja successfully killed 70 tigers. But after that, there was a crisis of tigers in Pratibandhapuram. Definitely, you all are thinking that to reach to his target, he would attack his neighboring nation. But the answer is a big no. Reason? Maharaja had brains. Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram called his Diwan and has given him a task to find a girl for him to marry. Girl should be from a royal family and should belong to a state which had large number of tigers. After marriage, the king visited his in-laws frequently and killed there 5 to 6 tigers each time. In this way, he was able to kill 99 tigers but was unable to find the 100th one. Now you can imagine the depth of his anxiety, the depth of his madness on not finding the last tiger. He was sunk in gloom as he was unable to find the last one. Suddenly, there came the news that a tiger had been seen in a hillside village. The Maharaja was extremely happy at the news that he announced a 3-year relief from all the taxes for that village and set out immediately on the hunt at once. The king was unable to locate the tiger, but he was determined not to leave the forest until and unless he would find the last tiger. He stayed there for a long time. The king and his men remained in the forest waiting for the last tiger. But after some time, when not finding the last one, in a fit of rage, he ordered to double the land taxes. Hearing such kind of order from the king's side, Diwan makes the statement, the people will become discontented, then our state too will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. This statement highlights the serious result of the king's decision. It could create a lot of unsatisfaction among the people as well. Also, the king would lose the country and the Indian National Congress would take the control of Pratibandhapuram. And he means here Diwan. Diwan also lose his position as well. But on the other side, Diwan was a man of tactics. So he decided to bring an old informed tiger from the People's Park, Madras, and secretly put it in the forest where the king was hunting. The king at last shoot the tiger, but his bullet missed the prey. The tiger was alive. He was only collapsed by the sound of the bullet. The king, on the other side, did not know the reality, and no one had the guts to tell him the truth as well. So the king's men decided to kill the tiger. Lastly, the Maharaja was joyful and happy. So he ordered his men to brought the tiger to the capital in a grand procession. Now after some days, the Maharaja turned his attention towards his family. On his son's birthday, he buys a wooden tiger as a gift for him. The toy had rough edges, and while playing with his 3-year-old son, the king's finger got pierced by the sharp needle like silver. Thou the king ignored the silver and soon fell ill. Moreover, the pus filled his body completely. 3 surgeons were called from Madras. After surgery, the 3 surgeons came out from the operation theatre and announced that the operation was successful, but the king died. Children, now definitely the question will come in your mind that how come the operation was successful when Maharaja was dead? It shows the irony here that doctors considered their operation successful even if the patient was dead. Means the procedure was the most important, but life had no meaning for them. They want to charge a heavy bill by saying that the operation was successful. This attitude shows the insensitivity towards one's life. This is all about the explanation of the chapter. Now comes the message. Through this satirical story, the author has rightly portrayed how human beings have subjected innocent animals to death just to fulfill their own whims and fancies. The message here conveys through the story to conserve wildlife and preservation of ecology. Secondly, the Maharaja's indiscriminate killing of tigers led to tigers' extinction in some of the states. So, the author strikes the message that the ruler's primary duty is the welfare of the citizen. Thank you.